Physics chapter 18 theory, fourth video, gravitational potential. So now earlier we figured out that gravitational field has energy, and we said that the energy becomes zero at infinity. In practice, it is more useful to talk about the gravitational potential at a point. This tells us the GPE per unit mass at the point. Just as field strength, G tells us the force per unit mass at a point in a field. Right? Just like the field strength, G will tell us the force per unit mass at a point in a field. Right? So they are the same. The symbol used for potential is phi, not pi. This is phi. Unit mass means 1 kilogram. So the gravitational potential would have a definition. The gravitational potential at a point is the work done per unit mass in bringing a mass from infinity to that point, right? So there is a mass at infinity. Then from infinity to a certain point we bring this, and the work done per unit mass is what we refer to as the gravitational potential. For a point mass m, we can write an equation for phi at a distance r from m, right? At a distance r from m, phi equals gm over r, right? So g is always capital G is the gravitational constant, right? So we have a gravitational constant that multiplied by the point mass divided by the distance r, right? Where G is the gravitational constant as before, notice the minus sign, right? So there is a minus sign. Phi equals minus gm upon r. Why is that? Because we are referring the other way around, right? Gravitational potential is always negative. This is because as a mass is brought towards another mass, its GPE decreases, right? So that means if an object, we will draw it and see. This is the earth. This is an object. So this has a certain GPE. When this is brought to this level, GPE decreases. Why? Because the height is decreasing from here to here. Right? Originally the height was from here to here, but now it has decreased. As a result, it is going to be negative. Since GPE is 0 at infinity, it follows that anywhere else GPE and potential are less than 0. That is, they are always negative. Picture a spacecraft coming from a distant star to visit the solar system. The variation of the gravitational potential along its path is shown in figure 18.8. Right? We will concentrate on three parts of its journey. So there is a spacecraft. It is coming from a distant star to visit our solar system. So there is a variation in the gravitational potential along its path, and let's see how it is shown in 18.8. Right? So now the gravitational potential is 0 at infinity, far from any mass, and decreases as a mass is approached. Right? So now, number one, as the craft approaches the earth, it is attracted towards it. Right? It is attracted towards it. The closer it gets to the earth, the lower its GPE, so the lower is its potential. As it moves away from the Earth's gravity, its GPE increases, right? As it moves away from the Earth, it has to work against our gravity, right? So because it is working against our gravity, its GPE has to increase. So as a result, the potential increases, right? So this creates a potential well in space, right? We are at the bottom of the well. How is that? This is actually a little bit complex mathematical formula that we are trying to explain. Basically what happens is, if the mass is higher, the the potential is higher, right? As it approaches the sun, it is attracted into a much deeper well. The sun's mass is much greater than the earth, so it pulls much stronger, and the potential at its surface is more negative than on the earth's surface, right? Because it has a higher mass. So as a result of the spacecraft moving closer to that, its potential reduces much more. So what you need to understand here is that this particular this particular object, right? This the line goes from 0 to apologies. So this is the zero line. This is the zero line. That is the zero line, right? The potential is 0. Then this object this object that is the spacecraft comes from infinity, so that is 0. From 0 it comes, because when it comes to the earth's gravitational field, it dips into this well, and then when it goes further away, again it comes the infinity, the potential increases, and then when it comes closer to this, the potential decreases, and then again it increases. So what you need to remember is, the potential is 0 at the beginning, right? 0 at the beginning, and then it continues to decrease as it approaches larger objects. That's what you need to understand and remember. I hope you understood. It's a bit of a complex mathematical formula that we are trying to explain. If you need further explanation, please raise questions. I will explain it further.